Hello, my name is Hersh, and welcome to the HERshyt Show. Well, a little bit about it. You're gonna laugh, you're gonna cry, you'll probably cuss at me, but that's alright. I just want to bring to you the realization of what's really going on in this world that a lot of people are afraid to speak on. Enjoy. Welcome back to the HERshyt Show. So for this week's friendly neighborhood reminder from your girl Hersh, I want to talk about shamefulness. There are too many people out here in this world that are ashamed of their job. They're ashamed of where they live. They're ashamed of who they may be in love with that might be the perfect actual match for them and they're building together. Let me tell you what bothers me. What bothers me is you may not be where you want to be in life right now, but you're working towards it and you allow outside influences to make you feel ashamed of what you got going on. I don't give a damn if you're a janitor, if you're a fast food worker, if you're a grocery worker, a retail worker, or ice cream maker, or you sitting at home making t-shirts or selling shoes or creating earrings or making mugs, cups, etc. Don't let nobody put you down because you not making 100K, you not making 45K, you not making, why are they in your pockets? Why are you letting them be in your pockets? Are your bills paid? Did you have to skip a month because something happened to your car, so you had to skip a month out on paying your lights, but you know you got that 30-day window or whatever you set up to go to pay later or whatever? That is your business. That's your business. I cannot stand when people get up here and they look down here, or they not even looking down. They letting people look at their little nostril hairs. They snoot it up because they done got there. They done figured out the method that worked for them to get to where they wanted to be at. But they looking down at everybody else like they forgot where the hell they came from. Don't nobody start up here unless you got silver spoon fed and you was born into that lifestyle, which I'm not knocking that either. If you was blessed to be born into that lifestyle, kudos to you. But that ain't your money. That's your family money. Until you become a beneficiary or whatever, or they got the little stock funds or whatever they want to you, that's your business. I ain't knocking nobody. Whether you're here, or down here and trying. If anybody tell you they ain't been there, they telling stories like a mug. For one, I've slept in my car. I've slept in a treehouse. I've slept in broke down vehicles in front of somebody's house because that's where all of us slept at. That was my teenage days when I ain't had nowhere to go. Slept in my car and gave myself 2 months to be able to get a location after my house burned down. Ain't no shame. I've slept on people's couches, people's floors. Shit, 3 hots in the cot. I've done it. Ain't no shame in it. I've worked 3, 4 jobs. Ain't no shame in it. I know people that shovel horse shit for a living. Ain't no shame in it. Making a living is making a living. And there's this next generation, this younger generation, and even some of my generation, and I'm 40, have this misconception that if I'm not sitting up here or jumping into the corporate area, then I shouldn't tell nobody where I work at. I don't even want to work. I'm not going to apply there if I can't start in management or supervisor or whatever happened to working your way up the ladder. Whatever happened to instilling work ethics in somebody? What happened? Why is everybody thinking that easy money is where it's at? I was always taught what might be easy ain't too good for you. Our money ain't good money. That's just what I live off of. What do you live off of? What is your moral conception of work ethics? You see people that sitting on the side of there's actual locations where people want to be homeless because they don't want to have to deal with corporate America. They would rather live on the streets or on the beach in Hawaii. As long as they got a fishing pole and a tent, they happy. So don't assume you know everybody's situation. Some people can't apply for that job because they don't know where their birth certificate's at and don't have the $10, $15, $20 to go get one. Do you know you can go on Vital Check and pay for that individual to get their birth certificate? Of course, there's a lot of personal identifiable information that has to be filled out, so that person needs to be with you or willing to give you that information. But you can do that for them. I've done it to help them get their birth certificate, because you can't get an ID without a birth certificate and a social security card or whatever your state has as a law. Look it up. Help them out. Some people don't know. And you can't just jump up and apply for a position if you don't have an ID card. So stop assuming. And people, stop comparing yourself to the next person's income. What is the saying? Keeping up with the Joneses? Come on, man. Your household is yours. It's not where you live, it's how you live. So what if somebody has this big immaculate ass house? Might not be no love in it. Hell, might not even be no furniture in it. You on the outside looking in. You don't know. You don't know what struggles that person has that does have the money. Just because they got money don't mean they ain't got struggles. And the people down here, or not down here, not in comparison, but people that are starting over that might live in a trailer, that might live in the projects or low income apartments, because there are actual low income apartments that might not be in the projects. So don't confuse the two. But if somebody is starting over or starting period, can't even really say starting over if they never started, but if somebody's handling their business the way that they should, and they've gotten out of the complacency and they're actually comfortable with right now, and they're growing to get more or get better and looking for those doorways, and they're in this job until they find another position because they're still applying, or they're in school, they're trying to get their certification for welding or A1 certification or computer certification or whatever. You need to be applauding that person every single step. Motivate them. Hey, man, what can I do to assist you? You need some help studying? Hey, this is where you want to be at. Where we at? Where you at on your goals? Have you met the 90-day reach? Have you met the year reach? Where do you see yourself in 5 years? Stuff you need to be asking yourself. Some people put it up on walls where they want to be at, their goals and ambitions. But you don't benefit from anything looking down on the next person because they're not up where you are. Not everybody grows the same. Not everybody learns the same. Not everybody has the same exact motivation or self-discipline. They might be in a rut. They might just need that moment, and they're just happy with a roof over their head. It's not where you live, it's how you live. And everything that you over here snooting and booting on the next person about, in a blink of an eye, that could be you. Keep that in mind. At least they trying. At least you're trying. Stop being ashamed. Stop letting people's negative aura reflect on your tomorrow. You know where you're at. If you want to apply to be an EMT, do it. If you want to apply to be a welder, do it. If you want to apply to be a police officer because you want to be a part of the ranks to make those changes, do it. Don't let nobody tell you no different. Only you know you. And I promise you, if I hear of anybody snooting and booting the next person, I'm going to call you out. But until next time, be blessed. Stay focused. It's the HERshyt Show.
Be sure to log on to youtube.com and subscribe to the HERshyt Show at TheHERshytShow. Brought to you by 8 Robinsons TV and Yellow Tub Creative.